sensei once consoled a grief-stricken boy as his older brother prepared to leave for battle. He said, "Child, why do you cry? You are both part of a family, and a family is a bond that cannot be broken by war, by strife, by force, or neglect. And more importantly, you are brothers, and brothers you shall remain, despite time, argument, and even distance." Choosing this jungle for your training was no coincidence, Leonardo. Legend says that a long time ago, ancient warlords ruled this land. Jumping is a basic ninja move, but jumping further sometimes requires extra effort. You can reach extra height and length by jumping again while in the air. Coins are a currency that allows you to buy many interesting things. But to do so, you must first complete your mission, and then replay it.
Not quite like New York.
A few years ago, I found a hidden temple by exploring this same jungle. Inside, in a sacred chamber, I placed a medallion known to possess great mystical powers. Mind your environment, my son. Learn to lean onto the edges of the surface to grab it and climb or stay out of sight. Sometimes letting go of an edge when you think the time is right is the best thing to do. To throw yourself from one edge to another, simply move towards the other edge, performing a jump at the same time, and grab onto it. Find the temple and reach the sacred chamber, Leonardo, and claim the medallion.
I'm gonna have to go higher if I want to find the temple.
Stand between two walls facing one another. Then jump on one wall and jump again in the other wall's direction. By repeating this action over and over, you will reach the top without having to use edges. When you jump against a wall, you can run upwards for extra height, and can also leap away from the wall to reach new areas.
Yeah!
The more you use your combat moves, the more you will learn to harness them. Time well your kicks to keep your enemy far away from you to allow more time to focus on other possible dangers. While you are in the air, do an attack move and see the ground shatter under your feet as you land on it.
Yeah!
A ninja cleverly finds exposed edges and crevices to climb from one edge to another.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! 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 There she is. Wow. Splinter wasn't kidding. It's incredible. Splinter taught us every time we take out a bad guy, it charges our inner strength. And once 10 guys are eliminated, we can use that power to devastating effect. But taking damage will break our karma and drain all our power. Yeah! Yeah! Once again, the turtles prevail. This is the bomb. Whoa, don't think I'll ever see something this beautiful again. To this day, Master Splinter, collecting that medallion is one of the proudest moments of my life.
I was very proud of you for that, Leonardo. But the adventure that followed your return home made me even more proud of all of you.
You were proud of us?
Yeah, we nearly broke the family apart.
Sometimes, Raphael, adversity is necessary to strengthen a family bond. And reminiscing one's hardships helps as well. Donatello, Michelangelo, why don't the four of you tell me the story of this helmet in your own words, so that you can see for yourselves how much you have all grown together?
All right. I love this story.
That's because you were always a huge fan of the Nightwatcher, Mikey.
And why not, dude? The Nightwatcher was pretty cool. Sure, he was a creepy loner and all that, but he was just one guy, and he was taking out entire gangs on his own. Nobody knew anything about the Nightwatcher. It's like one day he just appeared, you know?
You cannot contain your anger. Your best option is to focus that rage in combat.
My anger feeds my rage, and my rage feeds my power. So the more damage I do to those chumps, the angrier I get. Get it? So, no rage power.
All right! Line them up and knock them down!
He always seemed to hunt in the worst parts of town.
I focus my attack to hit more than one enemy with a dashing move that will disorient them.
All right!
Splinter says there's always a right time to strike. So when you're ready, unleash a devastating kick attack and make the other guy cry.
All right! All right!
Winning ugly is still winning.
At first, nobody had ever heard of him, so he had to prove himself.
All right!
The best way to protect yourself against enemy attacks is to dodge his moves. It raises your chances for victory every time.
All right! All right! Booyah!
but he always won. So eventually the criminals learned to be afraid of him.
Normally, dodging your enemies using evasive roll... This is when I finally had it. And when I say finally, that usually means it's final for all my enemies.
Let's turtle standing.
Subtle wasn't his thing, though.
Dude, no way.
He was in the hot spots. That was no place for subtle.
All right.
It'd be nice if everybody got along and everything was pretty and all that crap. But the world ain't like that. Nightwatcher was beating the bad guys at their own game.
All right. Here's Johnny. Ha! Booyah! Here's Johnny. All right. Here's Johnny. All right.
I can use my size to climb walls using my defensive block move. But unfortunately, it won't work on all the walls. And there was lots of beating to do.
Booyah! Here's Johnny. All right. All right. Playtime's over.
Pretty soon, dude, all the street goons were afraid of the Nightwatcher.
That might be true, Mikey, but crime didn't go away.
Crime never goes away, dude, but the Nightwatcher sure put a lot of it out of commission.
All right. Ha! Ha! All right. Ha! Ha! All right! Line 'em up and knock 'em down!
The Nightwatcher had skills, that's for sure. But seriously, he was working alone, and there were so many enemies against him. How long can a lone wolf last?
I don't know how long a lone wolf like the Nightwatcher can last, Leo. But I know this. Nobody ever beat that guy. Nobody.
Go Nightwatcher. I always thought he was pretty gnarly.
Maybe, but the police disagreed. They thought his methods were too drastic and too violent.
Raphael, did you really become the Nightwatcher because you thought the police were not doing enough?
Nobody was. You remember what it was like, Sensei? Crime was everywhere, and innocent people were scared. It wasn't right. So I decided to become the Nightwatcher and give the criminal scum something to be afraid of.
And besides, dude, that costume was styling.
Well, Mikey, personally, no offense, Raph, I never really liked the Nightwatcher's style much. I prefer a more sophisticated, high-tech approach.
Oh, what a surprise.
But Dawn, you had sophisticated, high-tech enemies.
That is true.